And we're live in 5, 4, 3. Hello and welcome to Sue's Views. Today I am going to do a review of the book The Great Gatsby. Appreciate You Fitz by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Appreciate You Fitz. Nothing I want to talk about on the cover here. But what I do want to start off today with is, first of all, before the first of all, the preface to the first of all. Shouts to the shirt. Juma did it. Blessing in disguise. Turn up. Sue's Views. We here. Now to the first of all, what I want to start with. Learn something, but know something about everything and everything about something. My grandpa told me that, and that's a fire quote. I just want to start off with that. Okay, so the other thing, I love to learn. Most of the things that I intake into my mind, it is to greater my knowing. Most of the books that I read are good for knowing stuff.
Okay, I don't know whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
I'm gonna probably cut all that out. Hello and welcome, Sue's Views. So most of the time when I'm reading a book, it's to learn about some type of subject. Typically it's fiction. So like I'm just trying to keep out the non-fictional out of my life or something like that, or I'm just trying to learn as much as possible. But every once in a while it's good to take a break from that and do something or intake something that is from the imagination of another person. So this book is one of these random books that I have in my collection. Shouts to all of the people who have influenced my bookshelf or have been influenced by my bookshelf. Honestly, the bookshelf that I was referring to collapsed, but nonetheless, I'm just gonna call my collection of books my bookshelf. It has a lot of random books on it. I'm gonna just say that. So this is a book that I just kind of came up on, and everything happens in a divine timing. So when I pick up a book, when I decide to read a book, I have to somewhat be told to read it. Like I just go to the bookshelf and I tell it to give me a book, and that's the book that I read.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
It falls in line as perfect as it can. I'll give an example with that with this book. So yesterday Rod Wave's album came out. So today is the 16th, September 16th. And yesterday the album came out. And I've been planning to do this review either yesterday or today. And on the album is a song called Great Gatsby. And another phase of Sue's views.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Sue's views. There will also be music reviews. The concept of Sue's views is my view on books, so book reviews, music reviews, movie reviews, and any other kind of view that I decide to add value to the best of my ability. All right, let me get back on subject. So, Great Gatsby, appreciate your fits. Now I do want to say, what the?
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
So I do want to say, what do I want to say? What do I want to say? What do I want to say? Dang, I really don't remember.
I can't read it. There's no words on it. There's no words there. Yes. 5, 4, 3. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Sue's views. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. I finished on July 2nd. So, whatever. I never read this book. I didn't know much about The Great Gatsby or what the subject matter was. I never seen the movie, so I had no expectations coming into this book, reading it. As I opened the pages and I began to look at the words on the pages, I was intrigued because why does this book even exist? Like, why is it even a thing? Why did this Fitzgerald person write it? Appreciate your fits. Why has it been received by so many people welcomingly? I believe I said this before. Oh, with Animal Farm, like how about how there's movies on it, and it's like and this is what I want to say about this book too. It's extremely descriptive. Like, he describes things very, very vividly, so you can like really kind of see, and he sets the scene well. Appreciate your fits. It's a book in the perspective of one of the characters. Usually you kind of have this third person view of the world, unless it's like an autobiography or like a book written by someone talking to you or something like that, like Sue's views. Obviously they're the one third person kind of view. You're
doing a very, very poor job of it right there. Oh, come on, guys, he's right there.
Sue's views.
They're going right by him.
Sue's views.
I'm sorry.
Sue's views.
This suspect is right there.
Sue's views.
And again, you just saw that. Oh my goodness, I just feel so bad making their way back now.
Sue's views.
There we go. Somebody's getting the information. Somebody's got to be getting the information. That suspect.
Sue's views.
Unbelievable. We're watching this live, and you have to understand that they don't know. There you go. There you go. And now that suspect.
Sue's views.
Wow. Wow. And they haven't seen him yet. This is unbelievable. Oh my gosh.
Hello and welcome. Sue's views. You're just watching as a consumer and not as one of the people that are directly involved in the story, like from their eyes. So it's like a first person shooter book. It's a FPB, first person book. Right, and that reminds me of, if you've ever seen the movie Enter the Void, yeah, it's like that, like where it's an entirely different like way that you're going into this story. And another thing, why do people do things? What led them to the imagination sequence that allows them to put out certain works? Sue's views.
Wow. Wow. And they haven't seen him yet. This is unbelievable.
One of the people I wanted to bring up was Tim Burton. What makes him do things? And you can, this is something that goes across all levels of expression in art. What is it that channels our thoughts to create things? And with that being such a mystery is why I enjoy the consumption of expression from others. So yeah, I don't have like a ton to say about this book specifically. I can. It's a story about this guy named Nick, and you're in his perspective, and he moves next door to this man that we know is Gatsby, Jay Gatsby. I learned that it's like a nod to the Gat Bang Bang. So yeah, he moves next to this dude named Gatsby, and Gatsby's lit, and it just follows his neighborly interactions, which turn into a friendship, which turns into some other stuff and some other stuff. So that's what this book is about. I did thoroughly enjoy it though. It's very descriptive, and I appreciate that. There's a lot of words that you're like, oh wow, like that tells me exactly what's going on here. Appreciate you, Fitz. Appreciate you, Fitz. The ending of the book, I'm not even gonna say that my opinion on the ending of the book. Actually, I will. I think that it was underwhelming. I wasn't like, oh wow. I was more like in awe of just the way in which it was written more than the story itself, if that makes sense. Yeah, like there were moments that were like extremely descriptive, and I'm like, why are you going that far into detail about that? And it's valuable because I understand every aspect of this down to the lady's perfume or whatever. But in other aspects of the story,
What does that mean? To end the show? Yeah. All right, go. In 5, 4, 3. That is it for us today, and we will leave you with I can't do it. Now, I can't read it. There's no words on it. Okay. Ready? Sure. There's no words there.
I am going to now read from the Daily Stoic. I also don't have the notes where I finished this book, so I can't even. Oh, I do.
It's Bam doing I can't even get this fucking right. Are you kidding me? I'm ashamed of myself. I'm sorry.
Sue's views. It was July 2nd. I'm gonna read that. That's my mama's birthday. All right, on duty and circumstance. Never shirk the proper dispatch of your duty, no matter if you are freezing or hot, groggy or well rested, vilified or praised, not even if dying or pressed by other demands. Even dying is one of the important assignments of life. In this, as in all else, make the most of your resources to do well the duty at hand. Will this make me rich? Will people be impressed? How hard do I need to try? How long will this take? What's in it for me? Should I do this other thing instead? These are the questions we ask ourselves amid the day's opportunities and obligations. Marcus Aurelius had many responsibilities as those who hold executive power do. He judged cases, heard appeals, sent troops into battle, appointed administrators, approved budgets. A lot rode on his choices and actions. Should he do this or that? What about this concern or that concern? When would he get to enjoy himself? The simple reminder above was a way to cut through the Gordian knot of incentives, complaints, fears, and competing interests. It's what we must use to decide what to do in each and every phase of life. Morality can be complicated, but the right thing is usually clear and intuitive enough to feel in our gut. Our duty is rarely easy, but it is important. It's also usually the harder choice, but we must do it. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. I appreciate you for coming and watching Sue's View. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Okay, yeah, boom.